You have whatever it takes to control whatever situation you find yourself in. Don't ever give your emotions and your feelings and your experiences in the control of a lot of people. Because as we have it, TV is controlling a lot of people. The system is controlling a lot of people. The churches is controlling a lot of people. The school systems are controlling a lot of people. The economical situations are. These are all systems that once you launch into them, they automatically releases these chemicals, and these chemicals will do according to what the system wants. This is why you gotta take your own freedom into your own hands. Majority of the issues that we are facing, that we say somebody is spiritually doing this or spiritually doing that to me, the true matter is nobody is actually doing anything to you spiritually. You are creating this reality yourself, and whatever you believe to be true is true. Whatever reality you want to see out there, you create it in here. You decide how you feel and how you express in your emotions. If physically somebody can control you physically, somebody can control your emotions and decide how you should feel in your own house, in your own home, in your own body, you think spiritually nobody can control you? Aquaba. Welcome, family, to the Maker series. Always excited. I'm always glad that I get to do this, and I hope we're learning. I hope you're learning. There's a Q&A coming up on the 4th and 5th. It's Monday, Tuesday. There's a Q&A coming up. It's coming up Monday on Instagram and Tuesday on Facebook, 4th, 5th. So it's coming up. Just make sure all your questions, whatever questions you have, just make sure you come live on Facebook and we have a conversation about this. I'm excited every time. And hope you've gotten your power stick. Order in your power stick. This is a powerful necessity. You need this, especially if you don't have an altar. If you don't have an altar in your house, if you never ever had an altar, if your family never gave you an altar, make sure you need your personal altar. Your altar is on which you have all your spiritual communications, and you make sure that whatever needs to be sorted out spiritually is sorted out, because the battle is actually in the spirit, not in the physical. By the time it gets to the physical, it's always done. It's already done. So make sure you order in your power stick. And I want to go straight into what I have for today. I'm pretty much excited. And Akwesidai is also just around the corner. It's on the 10th of June. It's on the 10th of June. So we're having a Q&A before Akwesidai. It's going to be amazing. We have to understand this, okay? Your physical body is one of the most sophisticated machines ever created. This body. The Creator did it on purpose, ensure that we have this body so that we can use this body as a tool. I've said it in previous. I'm not really going to stay on it too much. The thing is, we have to learn how to use this physical body. So important. We have to understand the needs of this physical body, how to put this physical body into good use. The problem is, a lot of people have settled on making this physical body who they are. So whatever is happening to their physical body, they always conclude that is me. Well, that is not you. You are just in this physical body. This physical body is just your house. It's the house to which you are using to experience, to have an experience in this dimension. Without the physical body, there would not be anything called an experience. Now, once we are experiencing things in this physical body, automatically we begin to feel certain things within our physical body, because this physical body has what we all know as the 5 senses, right? The 5 senses is literally communicating whatever it is you're feeling in this physical realm to your mind state, your state of mind. Your mind is now interpreting these feelings and expressions and emotions and encounters to your created being. Of course, to your energies first, then now to your created being. So before informations actually get to the real you, or before the real you decides to act or do anything, the first center of gathering of this intel It's all happening in your physical body. Once things get to your physical body, it's not really having a direct impact on you. It's an indirect impact because your mind have to interpret whatever is coming to your physical body before your mind can now process the information that is gathered. So your physical body is the first point of contact. Now, this first point of contact is what is having interactions with reality. So as in whether something is hot or is cold or something is burning you or something is hurting you, all these intelligence is being gathered in your physical body. Okay, your physical body will now pass this knowledge, pass this information on to the next phase, and your next phase being your mental body. Right? So your mental body decides to process this intel, this information. The problem is a lot of people go through things in this life thinking that, okay, I'm feeling emotional, I'm hurt, I'm depressed, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. And because of all of that reasons, they try so much so to try and fix these things that they are feeling within them by acquiring things on the outside, thinking things on the outside can help them fix what they feel on the inside. Whatever you gather as material, whatever you get onto yourself, whatever you're able to take onto yourself, it would never fix what you are dealing with within your inside or within your real self. Don't forget, I said the information comes to your what? Mental, your physical body, hence your five senses. Your five senses gathers these intels into your mind's body. Right? So your mind will now interpret. If you step on fire, if you get pinched with a needle or a nail, or you get pricked by something, a thorn or something, all this information is being passed to your mind state. Now your mind will now determine how to process this information. So the fact that your physical body is feeling something doesn't necessarily mean you are feeling the thing. This is why it happens all the time. That's why it's so evident. So sometimes you can actually step on something without necessarily feeling the impact of the thing until you actually see the thing, right? So this means that you can be dealing with stuff that you've collected, information that you've gathered within your physical body and within your mind state, and your physical body is not necessarily feeling it. The problem is when you try to fix these things that you created, you've gathered, you've generated within your system with the things that are outside your system, then you have a problem because you're trying to solve the situation you are dealing with something that has no direct impact to the situation that you're dealing with. For example, if somebody gets you angry, anger doesn't just happen within a split second. Anger goes through a process. It builds up, right? So if somebody on the outside got you angry, whoever it is got you angry. Now, when the information got to your mind state, you decided whether to act on the anger or not. What the person did not make you angry. You decided to get angry because when the information got to your mind state, your mind's body, your mind decided that, you know what whoever did is frustrating me and is getting me upset. So I'm deciding to be angry. It's a decision you've made. Whatever emotions, whatever feelings you gather, is your decision. You are deciding to be in that state. The person has no right, has no power, has no authority to get you into the state that you find yourself in. You understand? Because what is actually your reality is not the outside influence. So if you want to deal with your anger, it is not what is that which is standing outside that is going to fix your anger problem. The same way you decided to be angry, the same way you can decide to undo the anger happening within you, right? That is why you cannot be angry and thinking, oh, you know what, let me get a bowl of ice cream and eat because I'm so frustrated. When you are eating the ice cream, your emotions, the ice cream is not servicing, the ice cream is not taking care of the anger. What is actually happening is that the ice cream is going into your physical body, which is going to accumulate into fat and unneeded sugar, artificial sugar, right? And this sugar is going to give you diabetes and heart diseases and what so have you, because there's excess fat sitting in you and it's not being processed. So while you think that, oh, I'm angry, I have to break something, it's just the thing you were breaking is not servicing the anger. Anyway, I'll come back to that. Let me continue with my point because this is actually just an introduction. As we sit here right now, right, the problem is if I ask you where you seeing me from, because the truth matter, you are looking at me through your various devices that you're using right now as you speak. Where you're actually seeing me right now, right? Can you point to actually where you are seeing me? You're viewing this video. Because probably you're watching it on your mobile phone, right? So I want to understand, are you seeing me on your mobile phone or you're seeing me somewhere else? Trust me, majority of people would always say that, well, you just appeared on my screen, on my mobile phone. That's a mistake that we're making because we think that we're actually appearing on the screens of people. That's not how it works. This is how it works, right? Science tells the story. So what is actually happening is that if you are looking at me right now, it's light reflection that is hitting on the lenses of your eye, projecting the images on your retina, right? So you are actually seeing me not on your screen, but within you. You might not understand it because most people have not paid attention to it. And for you to understand it, it will totally break you into the prophetic scenes. I'll try and break it down again. So as you see me right now, the information is being given to your retina, right? Your retina is sending the information to your mind. Your mind is processing that information and deciding what to do with that information. So you are not actually seeing me. I'm not out there on your screen. You're conveying or conceiving or consuming this information that is appearing on your screen within your head state. That is where the actual decisions are being made. So the fact is, you're actually seeing me within you and not without you, right? Where do you see the whole world when you look at the whole world? It's easy for you to say, oh, it's out there. The world is out there. Very easy. Nobody would actually say the world is inside you. It's out there. Truth matter is, the world is not actually happening out there. The world that we see is actually happening within you. It's going on within your members, within your system. The information is being transported to your mind. So everything you see out there is happening here. If you decide not to see what is happening out there, you will not see it. This is why when somebody has problem with their eyes, being it long-sighted, short-sighted, whatever it is, they can be gazing at the same thing you are looking at, but the interpretation of what you're looking at would never be the same. Because whatever processes that is going on in the person's eyes, it's not the same process that's going on in your eyes. Meaning the two of you are receiving two different information, and these two different informations is telling two different stories in as much as you are looking at the same thing. Right now, if I say, okay, or if take your hand, right? Touch the back of anybody's hands or your own hands if you're alone, right? What do you feel? All of us would say, I'm feeling the back of my hands. But truly, when you pay attention to this, you're not feeling the back of your hands. You're only feeling your own hands. You get it? It's the senses, the sense of touch, the senses that you are receiving in your palm is what is happening here. So you're not actually feeling the palm or the back of your palm. You're actually feeling whatever senses that is being picked within it. The same thing. When you touch somebody else, right? When you touch somebody else right now, you're not actually feeling the person. You're feeling it's being generated within you. Okay? If I touch this wood right now, am I feeling the wood or I'm feeling myself? Because the truth matter is, the power stick is not sending anything out there. You are receiving because you are gathering intel, you're gathering information from the power stick, and that information is being transported to you within you, and you are interpreting whatever you are feeling here. Whatever experience we are having in this world is being created by us. Nobody is creating these experiences for you. What this literally means is that you can actually see whatever you want to see. You can create whatever you want to see and manifest that which you want to see. Because, for example, if you touch somebody's hands and the senses in your palm is dead, does it mean the feeling that you used to get is no more there? Does it mean the person's hands does not exist? No, it exists, but you are not feeling it. It means that you are not being able to interpret what is happening here. which also means you are not creating that experience of touching somebody's hands. If you are not creating that experience, it means that you're not having a reality out there. There's some deep stuff. Whatever reality you want to see out there, you create it in here, in you, within you. I've just put a whole length of time to explain how whatever we think we are feeling out there is actually happening within us, right? That is why when you get attraction towards somebody, the attraction is not sitting out there. The attraction is happening within you. So what I'm saying is your emotions and your feelings are being created by you. You decide how you feel and how you express in your emotions. This is why you can actually program yourself and bring yourself to this place where nobody at all would have a say on how you feel or how you express emotions. Majority of the time people say, oh, I can't stand this person. This person makes me so angry. It's not true. This person is not making you angry. You are making yourself angry by deciding that every time you see this particular person, you should get upset. So whenever the person walks into the place, it's not the person that is getting you upset. You are deciding that every time I see this person, automated system within your members should get you aroused in anger. So now you are getting angry just by seeing the person, and you are literally creating the anger you are feeling towards that person. You can actually decide to switch it off but not feel anything. Where did the anger go? This is why majority of the time people become emotionally enslaved to other people. What it means is that other people directly has influence over how you feel, how you think, how you react. You are not your own self. If physically somebody can control you, somebody can control your emotions and decide how you should feel in your own house, in your own home, in your own body, you think spiritually nobody can control you? I'm trying to solve a very delicate spiritual situation that a lot of people find themselves in by making you understand how your emotions work. So if this can be done physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually you were gone. Majority of the issues that we are facing, that we say somebody is spiritually doing this or spiritually doing that to me, the truth matter is nobody is actually doing anything to you spiritually. You are creating this reality yourself, and whatever you believe to be true is true. There's a scientific proof today that without ingesting a drop of alcohol or injecting any other substance into yourself, you can actually fully intoxicate yourself by yourself. You can intoxicate yourself without taking any substance within your members, without taking anything within your body. What it means is that you can actually just be sitting down and get high. As high as it comes. You just get high just by sitting by yourself. And also, you can just get sober by sitting by yourself without doing anything. It is the system, society that has made you to think you actually need a substance to get high. You actually need something to suppress your emotions. The Creator is way ahead of you. The Creator has put certain chemicals within your body. These chemicals, their job is to ensure that there are constant chemical balances within your members that is always ensuring that your emotional imbalances are in check. The scientists will know, they call it the CB1 and CB2, right? Which the entire is the human endocannabinoid system, right? This human endocannabinoid system is happening within your. These are chemicals reaction that's being produced. There's a whole laboratory in your system. There's a whole chemical factory, biological chemical factory happening in your system, giving you whatever. Every time you get upset, there's a chemical released within your body. This chemical will do nothing but to get you angry. And every time you get excited, there's another chemical released in your body, and this chemical will just get excited. Unlike trying to smoke weed to just get high and just be in an aesthetic form when you just laugh and whatever. This chemical within you, you can actually bring it out and you get ecstatic. You don't need any outside influence. Just by your emotions. These chemicals are triggered by these emotions. These emotions are powerhouses, storehouses. That is only to ensure that whatever you say out of your mouth is established by will and by fact without any opposition. Okay? So once you get emotional about something, there's a serious chemical released in your body. And this chemical that is released in your body once you get emotional has certain electrical charges. These electrical charges actually is released into the system, right? Into the entire cosmic nature, force of nature, gravity, whatever you want to call it. And these chemical charges would ensure whatever it is you say in this period, right? Whatever it is you say in this moment would happen exactly as you said it, because your emotions has released that chemicals, and that chemicals would ensure whatever you say in that moment comes to pass. Why do you think oftentimes the most prolific prayers are when you are actually emotional, when you are crying, when you are in these moods? That is why even the church would make sure the praise and worship, all of this, will stir up these chemicals within you. Once these chemicals are stirred up, these chemicals will do exactly as you command. This is what nobody told you. This chemical is powerful than any prayer you can ever say. This chemical that is biological and is within you is powerful than any God you can ever come across. Why I say it's powerful than any God? Because the God are literally waiting on you. Whatever you say, right? This chemical, you don't need an altar. You don't even need the 2 minute. That's not to say you don't praise them. You should get it. You should go and get it 2 minutes. But what I'm saying, this chemical would this emotions will release these powerful substances within you, and these substances would ensure that whatever you said is done. The problem is, majority of us get drunk. Have you ever witnessed a situation where they tell you, oh, when people get drunk, they only speak the truth? Now, the drunkard would always say the truth. Do you know why they're saying that? Because the chemicals that's released in the state of being drunk, right, is that powerful that it can conjure into the mouth of whoever is speaking at that time, at that state of being drunk, to only speak the truth. Prophetic words. I can go on and on. These are all biological chemicals. These are all biological chemicals that are happening within you. Once this biological chemical is released within your system, it will launch you into the place of the prophetic, and you'll be able to see whatever you need to see. You will be able to know. The same chemical works for intelligence. I can go on and on and on. Time won't permit me. But listen, you have whatever it takes to control whatever situation you find yourself in. Don't ever give your emotions and your feelings and your experiences in the control of a lot of people. Because as we have it, TV is controlling a lot of people. The system is controlling a lot of people. The churches is controlling a lot of people. The school systems are controlling a lot of people. The economical situations are. These are all systems that once you launch into them, they automatically releases these chemicals, and these chemicals will do according to what the system wants. This is why you got to take your own freedom into your own hands and do what is needed, what is fitting, what is befitting you. Do what is right for your own system. Decide that, you know what, moving forward, I'm taking charge of whatever I feel within you. I've said it. Anyway, let me run away. I love you guys. Visit our website, www.makra.com. We have so many services we're providing. Make sure you go to our website. Order your power stick today. I love this. This is one of the most powerful things you can ever have. And also don't forget there's a Q&A coming up on the 4th and the 5th of June. 4th being a Monday. Monday I'm live on Instagram, and Tuesday I'm live on Facebook. It's going to be amazing. I love you guys.